making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It's Thursday, time for things we're making Thursday. One thing, my last couple of videos have been very dark. I do have all my lights on, but it's been so stormy. It's another stormy day. No warnings. I think it's just going to be lots of rain today. But I'm not getting any natural light because of the clouds. So that's why things are a little bit more gloomy in the craft room here. I think we have a very oddly situated house, so it tends to get shadowed in here very easily. I think it's because of how we're situated with the movement of the sun. All that stuff. You don't think about that necessarily when you're in the excitement of buying the house, right? At least I don't. I'm sure some people do. We're not here to talk about lighting. We're here to talk about things we're making Thursday. But before we hop into that, we're going to take another aside and look at the stitch marker of the day. We're on day 13 of Ellie Leva's spring set. This is from Ellie Leva's Crafts and More. And we're almost done with this set. And then we'll see what we get next. I will be getting another set. One of you has made that. An absolute. Thank you. Thank you. You know who you are, and I'll talk about it later. Oh, it's a fun. So she's had this kind of bead before. It's like a globe that's filled with little beads, and there's like a little itty bitty flower in there. Okay, I'm getting old. I gotta take my glasses off. I think that's a fake flower, but like, it's also so well colored that it wouldn't surprise me at all if that were a dried flower in there. No, I think it's fabric. I don't know. It's convincing. Anyway, it's a globe with shiny stuff and a little flower in it, and then some beautiful beads. My bingo manicure is chipping. I apologize. There you go. Look at how cute that is. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful, Ellie. Oh, so 2 more days of this. And, yep, then more to be decided. I know she has a Mother's Day set. I didn't order that. But she has other sets all the time. So we'll see. Where are you going to go? Does everything have 3? Everything has 3, so you're going to go with this one. So pretty! So pretty. All in a jumble. It's just jumbled gloriousness. Okay. To the main business. It is Thursday, time for things we're making Thursday. Thank you, Jess from J Hook Magic, for the intro jingle. It is wonderful. So basically, Things We're Making Thursday is a gigantic collaboration. You can participate whether or not you are a content creator or not. I phrased that very oddly. I apologize. Basically, we have a theme each month, and you can make anything you want based on that theme. Let your imagination go wild. It is household items. And I totally, last week when we were talking about this, didn't even think about it. All of those wonderful, like, plastic canvas things. I used to love doing plastic canvas. I did it tons in, like, high school and college. I love it. I should try to find a kit and get back into it. Not that I don't have enough to do, but I do have some plastic canvas that I still have for like the bottoms of bags and things like that, but I haven't actually done plastic canvas as its own art. No, I did. I made, so Hirschner's has that warehouse sale. We used to live down the road from Hirschner's. I went and they had a Halloween wreath. That was like a thick felt wreath that you made. And then it had plastic canvas things like a spider and like... It was something wearing a hat. An owl. It was an owl wearing like a stocking cap that had a spider dangling from it. I made it. It was going to be a Halloween decoration, but Chomps fell in love with it when I finished it, so it's hanging in his room. That is the last plastic canvas thing I made, and that was probably 2.5 to 3 years ago. We were in this house, but I was not yet filming YouTube videos. So probably 2.5, 3 years ago. craziness. Yeah, so all of that plastic canvas stuff, you can sew, you can knit, you can crochet, you can weave, plastic canvas, macrame, so many, like those plant holders, macrame went through a crazy phase like 6 months to a year ago. I feel like that's kind of died down a little bit. I'm not seeing as much macrame, and I think most of it's been cleared out or clearanced out at Michael's. But yeah, like anything you do is totally welcome. Basket weaving, that's a household item. That's fascinating to me. Yeah, so let your imagination go wild. We're making household items in May, whatever you want. Erin, what are you making? So I thought about it, and during the Super Bowl I had made a Tunisian simple stitch washcloth, and Bingo fell in love with it. I used about half of a cake of, they're itty bitty little peaches and cream stripey cakes. So I told her I had that half left and then another cake. I told her, well, I'll just use the rest of that yarn and make you some washcloths. And then Rose from Rose Likes Crochet is collecting washcloths for 2 different charities right now. So it's not part of Wings, it's separate from Wings. Check out Rose's channel for all of the details, but you can send them to her P.O. box. She'll get them to where they need to go. So I am going to spend the rest of the month just making washcloths, and at the end of the month I'll pack them all up, seal them, mark them Beware Cat, and send it to Rose. So that's my plan. I did finish the 2 cakes of the yarn. It made 3 additional simple stitch, so it's Tunisian simple stitch washcloths. These are so easy. It's basically, I just chain 30 stitches, so it's 30 stitches wide, and I just go until it's just about a square. And then I got this one. It curls horribly, but that's okay. It's a washcloth. What I like about this is the purl side is so nice and bumpy. It's nice and like exfoliating. And when you get it wet, it like lays flat just fine. So I don't block washcloths. So they'll get wet eventually. But I get to add these 2 to my spreadsheet for claimed labels. And now I have this big bag. It's not very, it's big enough. It was a Hirschner's mystery pack I got around holiday time, and I just threw all of my remaining kitchen cotton in it, and I'm just pulling it out, and I am, oh no, okay, it's fine. I am basically, my goal is to do half a washcloth a day, and if that happens, I will have a good supply to send to Rose, and if it doesn't happen, that's okay. I'll still have a lot of washcloths. But for the rest of these washcloths, I was going to look at washcloth tutorials, but I never watch like stitch tutorials usually. I usually see them pop up and go, oh, that's nice, and then watch other videos, because, you know, our time for video watching is limited. So I'll see that they come through, but I'd go and watch an update video or something like that over a stitch tutorial, unless I need just background noise or something. Anyway, so I went to Bod's channel, just pulled out about 5 stitch tutorials, and I'll just do the swatches as washcloths, because it kind of hurts my head to make a swatch and then rip it out, because it's like, I want it to be useful and to have all that work go into a finished product for something. So this one is probably not the smartest stitch for a washcloth, but it's going to wash a body just fine. And I'm using, I think it's the Eco Cotton. Yeah, the Capri Eco Cotton from Michael's in some green color. Yeah, it is merely green. And I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook. I like to use, this says you should use a 5.5mm crochet hook with it. I like a tighter washcloth, and I think the kitchen cottons are normally thinner. So I went to a 4.5, and it's still pretty holy here. Anyway, this is the Torch Stitch tutorial from Bag O' Day from Bod. And I think it does have a nice texture on that torch thing. And yeah, I think it's going to be just fine. I'm about halfway done with it. And I think I'll get a second washcloth out of this one, so that'll be cool. I should grab a stitch marker or a progress keeper for that so I don't rip it out. And then, you know, I've been doing this for I've been making washcloths on and on for a while. Like, last year when I was doing it for the Starfish Association, I just took any little remnant of cotton I had and tied on the ends and made a magic ball. And my plan was to just use this magic ball and whip up some soap savers, because I love using a soap saver. So I was just going to do that with my extras. But now the ball is getting very big. It's kind of like a softball size now. I might just use this. There's no color control. It's just as I finish one, I throw it on here. So there's some, the last one was this green, which I did for those washcloths for Starfish. But yeah, there's no color control. It's like any color leads into next. It's a crazy magic ball of weirdness. And we'll see if I get to that point this month. That would be amazing. So I did not use all of these totally completely. They're in the magic ball. I'm going to claim them now though, because it's my party and I'll do what I want to. They're substantially used. The rest are in a magic ball to be used in the future. That's my theory. And I don't want to hang on to those balls until, and hold on to these until that ball gets done, because that's just a recipe for losing them. Where is I going? Okay, so that's my plan. Washcloths for Rose. Make them all, send them off. I would love to know what you guys are making. I did get 3 people sent me some pictures. I've got a couple of Tunisian projects left from April, and then I do have a gorgeous household item. So I mentioned it's content creators and non-content creators. If you are a content creator and you would like to make a video, anyone is welcome. You can come and go. We don't care. Just use the hashtag TWMT. That's how we're tracking it this year. It got a little hard adding people to the emails and keeping track that way. So we don't want anybody forgotten. Just slap hashtag TWMT to your video and you'll get into, you know, if anybody clicks that hashtag, they'll see all the videos. If you are a non-content creator, we have a Facebook group that Jenna from Jenna Stitches created. It is private only to keep it secret from people who might be getting gifts from the items. So just ask to enter. It's easy. Someone will let you in and have fun. You can share your pictures there. We talk yarn. We talk all sorts of things. It's a great community. If you don't use Facebook and you'd like a content creator to share your picture in one of their videos, you are more than welcome to email and see if someone is able to do it. I know not everyone edits their videos, so you might want to shoot them a message first and say, hey, can you add my picture? I'm always willing to add pictures. I often forget to check until right before I sit down. I'm like, oh, shoot. Need to make sure I'm up to date on my submissions. So I am now up to date. I've got them all ready and we're good to go. For if you want me to share them, you can put them in the Facebook group. Or you can send me an email. If you send me an email, just put like Things We're Making Thursday or TWMT, something like that in the subject line, so I know what it's for, so I can keep it separate from the spotlight entries that I get. And in the Facebook group, again, if you can just write something like that in your description, that helps me clue into what I'm supposed to use that for. So what we have first, we're going to share the household item. This is from Linda, and look at that. She made a doily actually using crochet thread. What? She used a number 10 thread and a 1.5 steel hook to make that. The patience. My goodness. That is wonderful. I am in awe of people who can make doilies like that. That is not something that I think will ever be in my wheelhouse, but I can admire it. Then we also have Sherry. She made this Tunisian shawl wrap. It's beautiful. Thank you, Sherry. I love the color. And to me, I don't think I've seen, I'm not fully versed in Tunisian crochet, but such an open, like dropped stitch design. That's really cool. I've not seen that. That's beautiful. I love it. And then we have Valerie. Valerie sent me 2 projects. So we have the first project. This is a Tunisian blanket that she made following a pattern from TL Yarn Crafts. It is beautiful. I love it. I like the chevron-y design. Again, Tunisian can do so much. I love it. She also sent us this blanket, which is another TL Yarn Crafts. It's a baby blanket, but on the bias. And again, I love the look of blankets on the bias. I just finished one for Chomps. But seeing a Tunisian one is very inspiring. It's amazing what Tunisian can do. It's amazing. So thank you, ladies. I love seeing your projects. And as I said, please feel free to send me your household items for May, and I will try to get them in the video. Okay, I really think that's all. I know last month I forgot to tell you how to participate. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye!